have a much needed break from the winds this morning, a much needed window of opportunity for the firefighters. But then strong winds later today.
Yeah, we're not done with the winds yet, Michelle. So we've been tracking them for you. We expect another round of wind here later today. But this morning is a prime time period for us to see the wind stay calm for now. Hopefully firefighters can use this opportunity and gain some containment over these fires. Now, looking at our conditions, we still have fire alerts for you. Notice how from LA to Ventura County, there is a little bit of a different coloring for you for the IE in Orange County compared to LA. This is because we have two different alerts for those fires. Right now, we have a fire weather watch for Ventura County and for LA. This is for those winds that we expect. But for the Inland Empire in Orange County, it's already a red flag warning issued. Wouldn't be surprised if this fire weather watch gets upgraded to a red flag warning as we head to this evening. We expect some moderate to strong Santa Ana winds for some of our mountain ranges. Extreme fire behavior still. And as you look outside from Burbank, you can still see some of that smoke where temperatures this morning are chilly. Winds are calm overall. This is the current look at your gust. But like I mentioned, we've got a good time period of a break from now till about mid-morning before we start to see these winds start to pick up and develop. Stronger winds later tonight. So I'll take a look at that for you with your futurecast and we'll time it out. I'll send it back to you.
We have 7 fires.
That's right, Michelle. As you take a look at the Eaton fire area right now, calm winds for now. We're seeing that all throughout the area. However, winds are expected to pick up today. We'll track that for you here coming up in your first alert weather forecast.
Some progress made overnight and the fire and the winds calmed down a little bit. But where do we stand right now with the winds?
So I think a lot of folks are seeing the smoke no matter where you are in Southern California. You can see it in the distance. And that just tells you that this is it's growing. We don't have wind and it's allowing that smoke to go up and continue to make its way up in the sky. So I think if you are in the valley, I was driving home right around the Sherman Oaks area and I could see it. And then we were watching for any possible growth there. And last night we saw very light winds at that time, and there was still more growth of the fire. So even though we have a break right now, I do want to point out that any little bit of wind is not going to be good for any potential fire growth. We'll continue to see, again, what's considered a break right now. They're not really that strong. If you see that we've got the Santa Monica Mountains coming in with a 25-mile-per-hour wind gust, that's because that's higher in the peaks. Depending on topography, some of our readings are coming from higher up. So the higher up you go, we've got those stronger gusts at this time, but lower elevations are looking really calm at this time. Later this afternoon, I think you're going to notice it. So taking a look from the valley, there's the Palisades fire. You can see the smoke climb up. First of all, I do want to point out, if you're not directly impacted by this, you're going to smell the smoke because it is pretty much settling close to the ground as the winds haven't picked up yet. Once we start to see that, it will spread. And so there's still a wildfire smoke advisory through this afternoon. That's going to extend into Riverside, Orange County as well. That smoke is going to drift your way. So we want you to be aware of that. And remember to, when you're dealing with this poor air quality, to protect yourself from your wildfire smoke outside and limit your exposure to those outdoor conditions. If you can, stay inside. If you have to go out, you're going to want to wear that mask, P90 or P100 or N95 mask as you head out. Now, here's the timing of the wind that we're looking at right now. It's very calm. Like I mentioned, the only spots we're seeing some of those gusts are in the higher mountain peaks. Now, this afternoon, we'll start to see that wind develop. We'll have winds anywhere between 10 and 20 miles per hour. And then tonight through tomorrow, that's going to be the peak of this round of wind. It's considered moderate. So we'll see wind-prone areas with these winds. Wind-sheltered areas may not see much wind at all. Then we get to midday tomorrow and the wind will weaken. So it'll be a brief weakening because then we've got another round come Monday, which will break down for you here coming up. Looking at today's winds, there you go. 9 o'clock is when we expect them to pick up. But notice how we don't have any 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts this time. They're within range of 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then we get to those overnight hours. And that's pretty much what we're going to see until we get to about 7 a.m. tomorrow. After that, we get to lunchtime and it looks like those winds really start to weaken. So it's a brief round of wind this time. We will be seeing lighter winds as we head to tomorrow night. And then we get ready for that bigger round as we head to Monday, coming from the area of low pressure that will be on the way here in the next couple of days. So this is the first one, the wind direction coming out of the northeast. Second one coming in, that's really going to increase the wind for the next round. I'm looking at Monday through Wednesday being that round for us. So your 7-day forecast. Sad thing is we are looking dry for the next 7 days and we don't expect any rain. And really what we're going to be dealing with are the winds here over the next at least 4 to 5 days in Southern California. So the first round right now, looking at that coming in late tonight into tomorrow morning. Next one late Monday through Wednesday. I'll have another update for you coming up. Michelle, back to you.
And because of the extreme winds, there are about 172,000 customers still without power.